Hey ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Barkley, aka Boobop187. This is my review for today. And today, ladies and dudes, I'm finally going to do my next top 10 list that nobody has never done before. Or is it the top 10 list that I have already done before from a few years ago? And once again, I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring back my top 10 most strongest or weakest points from my movie reviews. So for my next movie review numbers is movie review number 49 all the way to 72. And for the movie thing of which movie review number went to 49 and the other went to 72 is Rurouni Kenshin 3, The Legend Ends, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. And to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, this is going to be my most hardest one so far in my top 10 list history. And I think you already know the drill about this top 10 list. I'm looking for all the strongest points and the weakest points that I explained to you about what type of movie reviews that I did from this past year, I guess. You know, I have to go all 24 movie reviews that I did so far from I did half of it from 2015 and the other half from 2016. And well, anyway, let's go on to the weakest points first. And I got so many weak points to be found in so many good movies that I do enjoy. Even there's some disappointing moments that I'm so darn angry about. You know me. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 most weakest points from my movie reviews number 49 to 72. Coming at number 10 has to go on a tie between the two final Alan Rickman movies. One is Little Charo, A Little Chaos, and Alice Through the Looking Glass. So the saddest part is for this number 10 spot is that Alan Rickman did not have much of a role in both of his movies. I remember for this one, he only has like 6 or 7 scenes in the whole entire film, while on Alice Through the Looking Glass, he was somewhere around like in the near beginning of the movie and the near middle of the film. I don't know what the directors, the producers, the screenwriters, whoever these people are, I have no idea what they're thinking of giving Alan Rickman a very short amount of time for these two movies. It's very, very disappointing indeed, and I hope Alan Rickman is up there in heaven watching this video now, if you know what I mean. So yeah, not much of a role for both of these movies. It deserves to be at number 10. Coming at number 9 goes to Pikachu's most dumbest moment from Pokemon 3, the movie, The Spell of the Unknown. I will never forgive that little arrogant spoiled brat for what he had done in this movie. You know, go ahead and charge Entei with its Thundershock without Ash giving it a command. That Pokemon is being so stupid and foolish. I will never forgive that Pokemon for what he had done. I think he should have waited until Ash say a command. Well, if you guys get the picture about Pokemon training and all that stuff. So yeah, that weakest point deserves to be at number 9. Coming at number 8, I know this is the VHS, but it's for the DVD one. It's for the 25th anniversary edition of the Black Cauldron. There's a couple of dialogues missing. And I don't know why in the 25th anniversary edition of this underrated movie, why the heck they take away a couple important dialogues that's in the film. One from Gurgi, one for that old man, I forgot his name, and the other from Princess Alongwe. So yes, there's a couple of dialogues missing from this underrated classic. So yeah, it deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 goes to Raw All Night, and this main weak point I found with this movie, why the heck these people decided to ask Liam Neeson to smoke cigarettes. Those people are being so stupid of asking Liam Neeson to continue on smoking cigarettes in another film. I got a message for that guy who was responsible for directing this movie and Nonstop and Unknown. Please don't give Liam Neeson no more cigarette scenes in a film. When you do your latest film, please don't give Liam Neeson any more cigarettes, okay? I don't want him to ruin his health, and I don't want him to die from cancer. So you better get that message, you director, whatever your name is, who's responsible for working those 3 important movies. No more cigarettes for the oh great and mighty Liam Neeson. You got that? Good. Coming at number 6 goes to that very disappointing near ending from The Wind Rises. I hate to say it, ladies and dudes, but Hayao Miyazaki did a very horrible job of making a very disappointing near ending for this movie. It's the part where the blue-headed girl decided to run away and never come back and never get a chance to see Jiro Horikoshi's success of what he's doing for that plane of his, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that near ending is so darn disappointing. But I do enjoy the plane scene, but I don't like the part where the blue-headed girl just ran away and one day she's going to die from that evil disease of hers. So yeah, very disappointing near ending indeed. It deserves to be at number 6. I gotta look at my list here. I gotta make sure it's right. Alright, coming at number 5. Here's another disappointing scene from one of the most greatest ninja animes of all time. Sadly, I don't have the DVD with me. So yeah, for number 5 goes to Jubei's dumb choice in Ninja Scroll. What the heck is Jubei thinking? I think that's his name. Jubei? I haven't seen that movie for a while, but yeah, this lead character made a really dumb choice of not having sex with Kagero, because since he got suffered by that poison, thanks to that priest dude, he put it in his shoulder, and he's suffering from a little bit of a disease in that poison, coughing up blood and all that stuff. So the only way that he could get rid of the poison if he could just find a way to make love to Kagero. And he just made a dumb choice of going to that mission of his anyway and not take care of his problem. So that's what idiot moment that he did in that movie, and I'll never forgive him for that terrible moment. So yeah, that moment deserves to be at number 5. I gotta look at my list here to make sure it's right. Okay, I don't have any weak points for this movie, but it's about that evil queen. So yeah, coming at number 4 has to go to that disappointing weak point that I found in Snow White and the Huntsman. You know, the part where the evil queen was acting like a spoiled brat. I remember there was 2 bratty moments that she did in this movie. One bratty moment is where she was pacing back and forth while the guards are going to take care of her mirror, and she just told those dudes to get out right now. And another bratty moment is where she was pacing back and forth, where she had that argument with her brother about the time when Snow White escaped from the palace and, you know, searching for help and all that stuff. So I'll never forgive the evil queen for being a spoiled brat in this film. And yeah, she was freaking mad. But yeah, that's one little weak point that I found from that evil queen. Even if this is a sequel, after all, but you get the rest. So yeah, that moment from Snow White and the Huntsman, it deserves to be a number 4, but I'm just going to use the picture on its behalf. Alright, now let's head on to my top 3 most biggest, weakest points ever in movie history. And something I'm so darn angry about. Let's get on to it. Coming at number 3 goes to Rachel Dawes' most stupidest letter from the Dark Knight. I'll never forgive her for writing a stupid letter to Bruce. You know, she's gonna break up with him. She doesn't want to be with him no more, and she wants to marry that Harvey Dent dude. What the heck is that idiot thinking? You should not be married to a guy who is going to be a main villain of the film. Stay with Bruce Wayne, for goodness sakes. He's way better than Harvey Dent is. Urgh, you make me so mad. I'm gonna punch you in the face, woman. Urgh. So yeah, her dumbest letter deserves to be at number 3. Number 2 goes to the most dumbest villain in all of movie history. It's the Woman in Black from Woman in Black. I hate this friggin' villain for what the heck she had done to those poor little innocent kids. And she just killed them by force without the kids who didn't do anything wrong on her. She wants to seek out revenge to the kids about what happened to her son, but these kids had nothing to do with this! What an idiot character! I can't believe they decided to make a worse villain in all of movie history. And also for the books as well. So yeah, that disappointing idiot villain deserves to be at number 2. And finally, the number 1 most biggest, weakest point that I found in movie history so far has to go to all the mistakes from Pokémon the first movie. Yes, ladies and dudes, there's a whole ton of mistakes to be found in the very first movie of Pokémon. There's a lot of it. Like Team Rocket mistakes while the Pokemon, well, they're going to be cloned. There was one point that there's a Fearow trainer, but they never showed it in the rest of the whole entire film. Or yeah, the part where Pikachu's going to Thunder Shock a rock Pokemon, even if this rock Pokemon is not allowed to be shocked by electric Pokemon. So yeah, all the mistakes that came from Pokemon the first movie deserves to be the number 1 most biggest, weakest point ever in movie history so far! And there you go, ladies and dudes. That is my top 10 most biggest, weakest points that I ever found so far in all my movie reviews. And I'll be back later on as I tell you guys about my top 10 best, strongest points that I found in movie review history. And it's gonna be positive. So, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll be right there.